Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bronwyn. I just parked at the TTC, and that can only mean one thing. We're headed to the Magic Kingdom. I feel like it has been a long time since I came to Magic Kingdom, much less filmed a video at Magic Kingdom. And today's I'm actually very excited for. Magic Kingdom is a very big park. There's so much there, obviously, that you can just like see, but there's also so many hidden details that some of these you may know, some of them you may not, but I'm about to share some secrets of the Magic Kingdom with you. Now, some of these are ones that I just know from working at Magic Kingdom for a couple years. I also asked over on my Instagram at Bronwyn Weissmiller what your favorite hidden gems or secrets or fun facts about Magic Kingdom are. So we're gonna go on a little adventure today around Magic Kingdom so I can tell you about them. The first one comes to you live from the Transportation and Ticket Center. Did you know the entirety of Disneyland can fit into the Magic Kingdom parking lot, aka the TTC? That absolutely blows my mind. Partly because like I've been to Disneyland and it is very small, but this parking lot also feels huge. That like Disneyland's really not that small compared to like Magic Kingdom, I think it is, but like the fact that the entire park can fit just in this parking lot, I think shows how massive Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom is. There is lots to see and explore, so let's head into the park. All right, we made it into the park. It is a little windy, so my hair's kind of all over the place, but Main Street actually has like quite a few fun, hidden gem, secret kind of things. The first one is one of my favorites, and it's the Lady and the Tramp footprints that are outside of Tony's. A lot of the time, like today, it's kind of covered by strollers, but it's right in front of the like outside part of like the seating and stuff, not like the check-in area, like the actual seating, like patio. It's right on the ground in front of that. I think that is such a fun, cute little touch. The next one I learned a lot about. I did the Keys to the Kingdom tour. Oh God, it's probably like a year ago at this point. Me and my mom did it, and I honestly learned so much. I was kind of hesitant to do the tour because I was like, I've worked at Magic Kingdom, like I'm gonna know all of this stuff, but I actually did learn a lot. Something that probably, maybe you don't know, but I feel like a lot of people know, is all of the windows that are along Main Street and such have, most of them are Imagineers' names, people that have been like very important within the Walt Disney Company, within like the creation of Magic Kingdom. There's also some, when they were purchasing land to build Magic Kingdom, they had a lot of like fake names so that Walt could get the land for cheaper, because if people heard that Walt Disney was buying on this land, obviously they would have hiked up the prices. And all of the American flags that are across Main Street are fake except for one. They do that because if all of the American flags were real, when like things happen, things have to be half staff or whatever, they would have to do that for all of the American flags, and a lot of them are like on top of buildings, which obviously it just would be a lot of work. So they're all missing like a star or a stripe or something that basically means that they're not official American flags, if that makes sense. But the one in the middle here, big one, that one is real, and they do a flag retreat every day at 5 o'clock, and they pick, I guess it's not necessarily a veteran of the day, it's some, because I guess a lot of them are also like active duty. Basically, if you're like involved in the military, you could get chosen to be the one that they like honor during the flag retreat, and you get to be part of the flag retreat that are every day at 5 o'clock. I'm actually making my way over to the Haunted Mansion right now. The grass looks different on the hub grass, whatever. I'm on my way to Haunted Mansion. That ride alone has so many hidden things. I feel like I'm probably gonna have to do like a voiceover throughout the ride to point some of them out, because I don't want to be like talking during the whole ride, because that's kind of rude. But there's FOF is happening in like 10 minutes, so I want to try and go ahead and get over there before that's done and like the whole crowd of people tries and goes to Haunted Mansion. That's where we are headed, so I can point out some very fun hidden things on that ride. So I actually thought of this one while I was standing in line, which is why I wanted to film it, but a lot of the water that's around Disney, they dye to be murkier to hide tracks in the water and that kind of stuff. This is the hidden wedding ring that is in the Haunted Mansion queue. It is in the queue, but it's kind of like off to the side. You can see here, that's the back of that little grave, and it's right over here. Sometimes there's a trash can over it though. This is Madame Leota. She's absolutely terrifying. Her eyes blink, her head moves. It's so freaky. When you head into the stretching room, you always want to go under the tightrope walker, because that is the door that is going to open to actually get on the ride. And you can see here, if you watch those like wrinkles in the wall on the left of the picture, you can see that those don't move. So it's just kind of showing how the ceiling rises and like where it rises from. Right about now it takes your picture on this ride right at the very beginning. It's always a very unflattering picture. I'm gonna turn the sound up in just a second, but the Grim Grinning Ghost song is what plays throughout the entire ride, even when you're in the queue. It starts out super slow and progressively gets faster, like when you're in the graveyard scene. The grandma that's in that rocking chair is the same grandma from Carousel of Progress. Everybody thinks that one of these busts is Walt Disney, and it is not. It's actually Thurl Ravenscroft, who is a very famous actor. There also is a pet cemetery when you walk out of the ride to the left, and right up at the top is Mr. Toad. There he is. It is so windy, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to hear me, but speaking of Mr. Toad, there's another spot that he has hidden in this park, and that is in The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Before that ride was Winnie the Pooh, it was Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. So there's a photo in the part that's Owl's house of Mr. Toad handing over the deed to Owl, which is just like a fun little nod to what the ride used to be. I've also seen photos that on the ground in that same room, there's a picture of Winnie the Pooh and Molly, like little mole from Mr. Toad's. I've never seen that movie, so I don't know a lot about it. So I'm gonna see if we can spot that today, but at the very least, we'll see Mr. Toad and Owl. This has nothing to do with secrets, but so when you come into Owl's house, there he is with Mr. Toad, and then right on the floor, it's Pooh and Molly. That is so cool. The Pooh and Molly photo, not a myth. I literally have never seen anybody talk about that. I saw one photo of it online when I just Googled Magic Kingdom secrets. Literally saw one photo. I can't believe there's not more awareness. I guess because everybody's so focused on Mr. Toad and Owl, which is on the wall on the left, and then Pooh is on the floor on the right. But that's crazy! It's really there! I don't know if you could really see it in the video, but it is there. Our next fun little hidden gem is coming to you live from Pinocchio's Village House. If you didn't know, there's upstairs seating. It's a very small little balcony. I'm in the restaurant. There is also a balcony that's outside of the restaurant, and it is the perfect view of the castle, the carousel, just like all of Fantasyland. Unfortunately, all of the tables outside are full right now, which, whatever, it is what it is. But I was still able to get one upstairs, which is it's kind of away from the hustle and bustle. It's not nearly as busy, so it's a nice little break. But I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna enjoy my lunch, and I'll show you at least outside before I leave. Another fun thing about Pinocchio's that I just thought about, so I wanted to share. So on the first floor, Pinocchio's overlooks Small World. So if you get a table by the windows, you can watch the Small World boats go by. But they also have I don't know what you call them, just little sign things that they put on those tables so that typically it's kids, but anybody I guess can hold them up. But signs that say make a silly face, clap your hands, do the Macarena, little fun things like that. So it's kind of interactive. So people on the ride will see that and do those things. So if you're ever on Small World, it's when you first get in your boat, before you're actually in the ride, look up and you might see some people telling you to make a silly face. It's actually pretty cool. Of course there's a table as I'm leaving. Another fun thing as I head out of Fantasyland is about the carousel. Did you know the carousel is the oldest ride in the park? It is 105 years old. It was built in 1917. I know that because I did my first college program in 2017, and I remember it being a thing that it was celebrating its 100th anniversary. So obviously it was built before the parks were even a thing. They obviously have repainted it, but they didn't fully retheme it. I don't know the entire backstory, but basically it was American or something. So it still has little touches of it has eagles and that kind of stuff, and they basically just painted over it to make it fit the theming of Fantasyland, and they added the whole Cinderella storyline. But yeah, 105 years old. That is a old ride, and it is still kicking. The next fun facts have us heading into Storybook Circus. Obviously, you can tell from the name, Storybook Circus is supposed to be a circus. And at this circus, we have elephants, Dumbo to be exact. So throughout the pavement, they have little peanuts embedded into the cement, which I think is so fun. There's also, these are elephant footprints. Cute. Also at the Casey Jr. like little splash pad, there's 4, what do you call them? I don't know. The like parts of the train. What is that called? I can't think of it. But each of them have a number on them, and it corresponds to the like opening year of each of the 4 parks in Disney World. So there's 71 for Magic Kingdom, 82 for Epcot, 89 for Hollywood Studios, and 98 for Animal Kingdom, which I think is fun. Like, if you didn't know that, why would you think anything of those numbers? But it's just fun, like how many little details Disney puts into their stuff. All right, we're headed back through Fantasyland because there are 2 things that I want to point out that are at the like tangled restroom area. One is the horseshoe prints that are on the ground. There's tons of them. I guess a lot of horses went trampling through there, but some of them are Maximus's, and it has his name, like I guess on his horseshoe he has his name, so you can see his name on some of them. The other is they have a fun little like hidden Pascal game. I think there's around 10 Pascals like in the area, so we're gonna see if we can find them all. One. You see him across the water. Right there's number 2. There's a better view of the second one. Oh, I found another one over here. That's number 3. And one literally right at my foot, number 4. There's one in that flower box. That's number 5, I think. One on top of the post is number 6. I don't even know if you can see that from here, but he's like on top of that little post thing right there. I think that's number 7 maybe. There's a little one staring at me right there, number 8. That one is literally so hard to see. He's a chameleon, so he blends in, but that's him right there, number 9. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. I do see number 10. He's like right there. I see his little curly tail. I don't know where to go to get a better view of him, but number 10, found them all. Moving right along, we have found ourselves in Liberty Square. And in Liberty Square, there's this big, gorgeous oak tree, which normally I feel like you probably wouldn't look trace up, but there's all of these lanterns in it. And there's actually 13 lanterns to represent the 13 original colonies. Also, if you pop into the Christmas shop, you can write a letter to Santa year-round, and they have a little mailbox you can mail it. I'm about to teach you how to become a Galactic Hero on Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. Am I gonna become a Galactic Hero today? We're gonna try. The answer is probably not, but I do at least know like what targets you're supposed to hit. I'm just not great at this. I'm gonna try my best to film like the targets that you like need to hit, the ones that are worth the most points. I feel like I may just have to add in some photos later, but either way, you're gonna learn at least what targets you need to hit to become a Galactic Hero. Am I gonna be able to accomplish it? Probably not. This ride is not my strength, but I at least know what you're supposed to do. I just can't always do it. Listen, Buzz Lightyear just jumps from 30 minutes to 70 minutes, and I don't think I can wait that long for it. So I'm gonna do a little voiceover right now and still tell you how to do it so that the next time you ride it, you can become a Galactic Hero.
Disney food blog for these photos. So this is in the very first room, and the target that you want to hit is the one that is on the palm of his left hand. It'll get you 100,000 points for every time you hit it. And then as you're exiting that room, if you turn around, there's also this claw. That one's either 100,000 or 50,000. I'm not totally sure. In the next room, that Z that is on the top of the volcano is worth 50,000 points. It also makes the volcano erupt, which is fun. And then the last one is at the bottom of Zurg's ship, I guess is what it is. I don't know, but that one is also worth 100,000 points. So if you hit all of those, a combination of those, you're probably going to become a Galactic Hero, hopefully.
One last tip before I head out of the park is if you want to get yourself a fun little sweet treat from, I would suggest the confectionery because they always have the best stuff. You actually can mobile order there, which this time of day, like, you don't really need to. Like, there's nobody in there right now. But if it's like the end of the night, even early in the morning, it gets very, very busy in there, and it's just so much easier. You can mobile order anything that's in the case line. You can't get like, I don't know. I'll have to look if you can get like any like the gummy candy or anything, but I think it's just like the things that are in the case line. But like that's typically what takes the most amount of time anyway, so it's a very good use of your time to mobile order. Makes it so much quicker and easier. We're back in the car and my hair doesn't look nearly as cute as it did a couple hours ago. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that maybe you learned a little something new about the Magic Kingdom. If there's any like things that you think are really cool that I missed, be sure to comment down below so that other people can read about them. I can read about them. Maybe I'll do a part 2. Maybe I'll do this at other parks. If y'all are interested, let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all again real soon. Bye.